Okay. Good evening, everyone. Our topic of mini project presentation is skewness and kurtosis of distribution under the guidance of Dr. Avinash Kamble. Here are the group members from roll number 37 to 45. Now, introduction. A fundamental task in many statistical analysis is to characterize the location and variability of a dataset. A further characterization of the data includes skewness and kurtosis. Skewness is a measure of symmetry, or more precisely, the lack of symmetry. A distribution or dataset is symmetric if it looks the same to the left and the right of the center point. Kurtosis is a measure of whether the data are heavy-tailed or light-tailed relative to a normal distribution. That is, datasets with high kurtosis tend to have heavy tails or outliers, and datasets with low kurtosis tend to have a light tails or lack of outliers. A uniform distribution would be the extreme case. Now, over to Sanket.
Okay. Skewness. It is the degree of distortion from the symmetrical bell curve or the normal distribution. It measures the lack of symmetry in data distribution. It differentiates extreme values in one versus the other tail. A symmetrical distribution will have a skewness of 0. There are two types of skewness. One is positive and the other is negative. Next slide. Positive skewness means when the tail on the right side of the distribution is longer or fatter. The mean and the median will be greater than the mode in positive skewness. The negative skewness is when the tail on the left side of the distribution is longer or fatter, and the mean and the median will be less than the node. So when is the skewness too much? If the skewness is between minus zero point 0.5 and zero point 0.5, the data are fairly symmetrical. And if the skewness is between minus 1 and zero point 0.5 or zero point 0.5 to 1, the data are moderately skewed. Finally, if the skewness is less than minus 1, that is negatively skewed, or greater than 1, that is positively skewed, the data is highly skewed. Over to Sarfaraz.
So this is the formula for skewness. That is G equal to summation of I equal to 1 to n of xi minus s bar bracket cube divided by n minus 1 s cube, where G stands for sample skewness. Equals to ith sample, x bar equal to sample mean, n equals to total number of observation, and is equal to standard deviation. Next. Here we have one example question to calculate skewness of the given data. So further I request Harsha to explain how to calculate skewness of the given data.
Let's calculate the skewness of the following data. There are three columns. Backside slide. Let's calculate the skewness of the following data. There are three columns data: height in inches, class marks, and frequency. Next. Now we will calculate the n. Now we will calculate the n, the total numbers of observations. Further, we will calculate x bar. Then we will calculate the columns are prepared here. Next. Here is the formula of G. G is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 and x, like xi minus x cube upon n minus 1 h cube, where s is the standard deviation. And we will by calculating we will get G is equal to minus 1.038. If the skewness come less than minus 1 or greater than plus 1, then the data is highly skewed. If the skewness come between minus 1 to minus 0.5 or between 0.5 to plus 1, the data distribution is moderately skewed. If the skewness is between minus 0.5 and plus 0.5, the distribution is approximately symmetric. Now next will be given by Aman.
Now over to kurtosis. Kurtosis is all about the tails of the distribution, not the peakness or flatness. It is used to describe the extreme values in one versus the other tail. It is actually the measure of outliers present in the distribution. High kurtosis in the data is an indicator that data has heavy tails or outliers. If there is a high kurtosis, then we need to investigate why do we have so many outliers. It indicates a lot of things, maybe wrong data entry or other things. Low kurtosis in a data set is an indicator that data has light tails or a lack of outliers. If we get low kurtosis, then we need to investigate and trim the dataset of the unwanted results. Here we have the different types of kurtosis and three different data distributions, which will be explained by Siddharth.
Now we'll talk about leptokurtic distribution. This distribution is longer, the tails are fatter, the peak is higher, and more sharper than the mesokurtic distribution, which means that the data had heavily tailed and or provision of outliers. Then there is mesokurtic. In this distribution has kurtosis statistic similar to that of a normal distribution. It means that the extreme values of the distribution are similar to that of a normal distribution characteristic. This definition is used so that the standard normal distribution has kurtosis of 3. Next slide. There is also platykurtic distribution. This distribution is shorter, the tails are thinner than the normal distribution. The peak is lower and broader than the mesokurtic, which means the data are lightly tailed or lack of outliers. The reason of this is because extreme values are less than that of the normal distribution. The formula to calculate kurtosis is beta 2 is equal to nu4 upon nu2, where nu2 is the variance, and where nu4 is equal to summation of x minus x bar the whole raised to 4 divided by n. Here we have an example question where we have to calculate the kurtosis on the data or the daily wages of 45 workers in a factory, which will be explained by Abhishek.
So here's the question where we have to calculate the kurtosis for the data of 45 workers. So here we have column for the wages in which we have the income in intervals and then the number of workers. Next slide, please. So here we have further calculated the data necessary to calculate the moments about the arbitrary origin. So since the deviation has been taken from an assumed mean, hence we first calculate moments about arbitrary origin and then moments about mean. So here after calculating moments about mean, here we get mu2 is equal to 549.16, mu3 is equal to minus 291.32, and mu4 is equal to 1113162.18. So to calculate kurtosis, we have the formula beta 2 is equal to mu4 upon mu2 square. So after substituting the value, we get the kurtosis equal to 3.69. Now we have some differences. Before that, therefore, the kurtosis values comes out to be greater than 3, thus the distribution is leptokurtic. Now we have some differences between skewness and kurtosis, which will be explained by Numair.
Good evening, everyone. Let's see some differences between skewness and kurtosis. Skewness alludes the tendency of a distribution that determines its symmetry about the mean. Kurtosis means the measure of the respective sharpness of curve in the frequency distribution. Skewness measures the degree of lopsidedness in the distribution. Kurtosis measures the degree of tiltedness in the distribution. Skewness is an indicator of lack of equivalence in the frequency distribution. Kurtosis is the measure of data which is either fixed or flat in relation to the normal distribution. Skewness represents the amount and direction of the skew. Kurtosis represents how tall and sharp the central peak is. The slides will be continued by Ashish.
Thank you, Numair. So application of skewness in probability, the theory and statistics. It is used by the data handling, the stock market. Skewness is beneficial in many areas, as many models assume in normal distribution. Next slide. Application of kurtosis. It is usually used in financial analysis, but rarely in other fields. It usually helps in detecting by any problem within the outer layer in the dataset, as the largest curtices indicate to an outlier problem. So that's for all today. Thank you, sir.